Welcome back to another edition of the Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This episode is brought to you by 420 Bliss, located at Hoosick Street in Troy, New York, right in the Walmart Plaza. Go in there, check out some of their new products. They got the Tyson products in there. They got the cookies, pretty much everything you're looking for. Stop in there and let them know you heard about them on the Pitch Putt and Puff. I got a real dope interview I've been trying to line up for a little bit. My man Michael from the Legends Golf Club out in California. What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Hey man, thank you. Thanks for having us on, man. I'm excited to get this going. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Pretty quick, good man. I'm good. I've been following your page for a little while now. You guys are real active on the Instagram, which is pretty dope. But let's tell the listeners, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into golf.
Yeah, my name is Michael Gonzalez, man. I'm the president and starter of Legends Golf Club. I started golfing probably around, I don't know, 10, 11. My uncle used to take me and my brother to a little place in Ontario called Creekside. It was a little nine-hole pitch and putt. That's pretty much where I first started swinging the club and getting familiar with the game of golf. And didn't really play too much throughout high school once I got a little older until I got out of high school and I was working with one of my buddies. His name's Albert. We were working every day, and that's all he would talk about is golf, golf, golf. And after a while, I got fed up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get me my golf clubs going again, and we're going to get out on the course, and I'm going to give you something out there. So that's pretty much how I got back into it in my adult years, just through him and fast forward a little bit. Once I got back into it, probably in my late 20s, I started hosting little tournaments just for coworkers and family
Mhm.
members that were getting into the game a little bit, and then one thing led to the next. You know, when it went from one tournament of about 40 players, the next year it was a full 144 full tee sheet. So I
Okay.
just kind of did that for about 3 or 4 years and kept doing it every year. I didn't really have no idea about golf clubs or anything like that.
Mhm.
It was always just to do it for fun for the people that I knew. And then obviously playing a lot more and getting into it, I started to realize, that there is golf clubs out there and there's people that do things just for, their members, and figured out a little bit of how I wanted to kind of structure our club.
Yep.
And obviously talking with a couple of my close friends, my brother, my friend Rob, and my buddy Claudio, my barber. Um, he told me one day, hey, man, just start your own. So, after thinking about it a little bit, I said, F it, let's do it. So,
Mhm.
pretty much last November, a couple months ago, I put some edits together on our Instagram page. I put an Instagram page together, made some shirts, made some hats. And the way that I started ours is I didn't want to charge nobody. I just kind of wanted our friends and family that were close to be a part of it. I started first 50 people to send me emails are in, and they're going to be the ground roots of the golf club. I'm never going to charge them a membership fee. They're just going to kind of be our backbone and
Yep.
promote us through them. And I did that, and like in 2 days, I got the 50 emails. So kind of was an
Nice.
eye opener. Like something could be here, and then now we're up to, I think yesterday we had our 133rd player registered. So it's growing.
I
We're
mean, every
getting there
day
little by
you're
little.
adding someone to the roster. Every single day, I see you adding someone new to the roster, which is dope. Just seeing you grow is that's dope.
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much where we're at now, and I try to do one tournament a month for all the members, and all of our tournaments are open to public. So uh, the members get a discounted rate. The guys that come out that aren't members, they pay a little bit more, but with that price they pay, that gives them a membership. So
Okay.
whoever comes from whoever comes from the outside, they pay a little bit more, but that's going to be the last time they pay that rate. Then they'll be a Legends member, and they're in from there on. So
Gotcha.
that kind of helps me get more people involved and get more people in the golf club. And yeah, we're doing good, man. Everything's rolling smooth. Like I said, all the people that are in with the first 50 people, they're all close friends and family. So they do a good job promoting it for me as well.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, I see you
so
all over IG. Like I said, the reels and stuff you put up, all the different players and everybody that goes through it. I mean, that's cool. And then like you do the giveaway on Fridays and just really getting
Correct.
your name out, man. You're definitely doing your thing out there. Now, do you guys play at different courses or is it the same course all the time?
Yeah, we play at different courses over here in the Inland Empire. Corona, Chino. I know you guys are in New York, but just to name some of the cities out here: Corona, Chino, Ontario, just some of the
Okay.
Southern California cities out here. We bounce around. We have a good relationship with Whispering Lakes. They're a course out here in Ontario. They're going to be doing a lot of renovations and changing the whole course in the next year or two. They got some money put into them by the city. So I wanted to get
Nice.
my foot in the door with them early
Yep.
so that once the course, gets to where it's gonna, the plans that they have for it, I want us to be a staple there. So we do probably about 50% of our events are at Whispering Lakes, but we do bounce around different courses. So yeah, just a bunch
So
of
it's
them over
funny you say
here.
that 'cause my local course, Freer Park, I kind of did something similar as how I kind of started with the whole pitch putt and puff thing. Um, we just went through some renovations. There went $3 million worth of renovations at the course. I mean, 4 or 5 years ago, dude, there was temporary greens. The course was burnt out. It was in really rough shape. Like the city had to invest some money into it. So like the COVID money actually really helped the city and they invested that into the course. I mean, now it's to the point where I'm playing 5 6 days a week when weather pending. Um, so I'm up there all the time. It's me and the same 8 guys every Sunday. So now it's to the point if I need a tea time, hey, can I come up and play a quick nine? Or hey, do you think I could sneak out for a few holes? There's never an issue. You know, it's you get your foot in the door and then they take care of you along the way when you accept you're gonna have to play through some construction, but you're out there, you're still supporting the course, that kind of thing. It goes a long way.
Yeah, no doubt. The guys over at Whispering Lakes, Greg and Rob, they see guys come in with Legends hats or Legends t-shirts, and they either give them a free round or they'll knock half off. And then when we go in there, they take care of us as well. When we go with our big groups, they have their whole staff hands on deck. They know that we're priority. So as a golf club, I want to do our best for them and help them
Mhm.
grow as well as they're doing it for us. So everything's been working out good so far, and we're keeping a good relationship with them. And I couldn't ask for anything more from those guys.
And what's good too is as you continue to grow, you're probably getting players who haven't played there before and then are coming from out of their way to go play a different course, and then they're going to return because they see how good they're taken care of. So it's a
Yeah,
win-win for
correct,
everybody.
correct.
It's a
Yeah, they do a
win-win.
great job welcoming everybody. So it's working out really good.
So now is it just like the way you set it up? Is it just scramble tournaments you do, or is it like how do you break it down?
Yeah, so my idea for this first year of Legends Golf Club, I didn't really want to do too much individual tournaments. Reason being is at my events, I like to give back and I like multiple people to win, whether it's a raffle gift, a closest to pin, longest drive, putting contest. I kind of want to give back this first year and stick away from the individual. So we do a lot of two-man scrambles. Every now and then we'll do a four-man scramble. I don't really like those too much because you get a lot of people that cheat.
Hmm.
Majority of our events are two-man scrambles, just so that obviously while two players are playing, the other two could be watching
Yeah.
and making sure
Yep.
they're giving an honest score. But we do have on Sundays or Saturdays, maybe twice a month, we will do an individual skins game of birdies or better. Um, so yeah, it kind of varies, but not too much individual stuff. After this first, so we don't have no handicaps right now. We're not
Okay.
with the SCGA just as of yet. I just wanted to grow it first and kind of
Yep.
see
Absolutely.
where it's going to go before asking people to pay for a handicap. So maybe next year, if some of the members want to go that route, it is an option for us. But right now, we're just sticking to the group events, group activities, and like I said, I just want to give back. We have a good relationship with one of the indoor simulator places out here in Corona, Bahama Golf. The owner, Gabe over there, takes care of us, so he always gives us gift cards and free sessions. So we
Nice.
give out a bunch of stuff at our events. I want to say at this last event we had at Dos Lagos, we had 80 players, and we probably gave out about 20 different prizes and gifts. So not only was there the four winners of the four-man scramble, but there was also 20 other people that at least got to walk away with something, not just come golf and leave, so
Right. You got to keep it interesting. You got to make them want to come back, kind of thing. That's the
correct,
whole thing.
correct.
And
That's
especially what's dope too is you're giving back. So usually it's for a charity or something, whatever the case may be. So that's always big too.
right.
So like, okay, so it's not individual. My next question I was gonna ask you, is there like flight breakdowns or anything like that? You just play it straight up scramble now. Do you set the teams
Yeah,
prior, or
so
do they jump in with teams?
we've done a couple different ways. We've done blind draw where, individuals sign up and then we just do a blind draw for teams and we make the teams. But for majority of our tournaments, like I said, we just started a couple months ago. So it's just been, you sign up with your partner and that's your team for the day,
Gotcha.
so that's kind of how we've been running it so far. And it's been working out, so we're just going to probably keep that going for a little bit while longer and see where it takes us from there.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I do with the 8 guys on Sunday. Everybody throws up a couple bucks, you hand in your scorecard, and then we take a deck of cards, and then I just match up king, ace, ace, queen, whatever the case may be, and that's the team.
Right.
You hope for the best. So it's basically, I always say it's a $20 scratch off every time you're playing, $25 scratch off, whatever we're playing for that day. Make it interesting, you
Yeah.
know.
Right. Yeah. At our skins games on the weekends, that's kind of what we do. We have a $20 on top of your round, and then what we do is birdie or better. So if one person makes the birdie and no one else does, that guy's taking the pot.
Yeah.
If no one makes a birdie, then we go to most pars. So whoever gets the most pars after that will take the pot. So just a couple of different formats that we run.
Yeah, you keep it interesting, you keep it fun. It's not too competitive. Everybody's out there just really to have a good time. It's,
Correct.
it's some of the guys who are, it gets a little too competitive. They're shaving a stroke or two here and there, and it's like, come on, man, we're all out here for fun and it's looking to take home $80 or whatever from their friends. It's like we can't be doing that shit.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll knock on some wood. We haven't had anything like that as yet, and hopefully we don't. But all the guys, like I said, all the guys or most of the guys know each other, so they got a good relationship, and some of them don't even really care about it. They just want to get out for a little while and swing the club.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Now I noticed your hat there. Now where can people find you guys and your merch and everything?
Yeah, we run everything through our Instagram page. I'm
Okay,
still working on getting the website up with the online store, so that's still in
gotcha.
the works. But yeah, everything's through our Instagram. All you got to do is send us a DM, and we could get it to you. And we have all of our stuff, all of our merchandise that we have up until this point is all on our Instagram. So if anybody wants anything or needs anything, all they got to do is shoot us a DM, and we'll take care of them from there.
That's dope. What else was I gonna ask you? Shit, it just slipped my mind. Also, if
How's
people
golf
want to
out there
sign
in
up,
New York?
huh?
How's the golf out there in New York? Not to cut you off, but how's it out there?
So out here, we have. I'm upstate New York, just outside of Albany. The course I play at Freer, it's like I said with the improvements, it's it's almost country club level for a municipal course. There's a few courses that Saratoga National. There's a big racetrack up there. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Um,
I have.
they have the Travers and stuff like that. So there's a nice couple of courses up there. Like Bill Parcells has a home up in Saratoga. He loves the racetrack and being a
Oh, right
former
on.
Giants coach. He's up at that golf course all the time. Um, it's a real nice course. I went up there last year. I went late in the season and I was kind of disappointed. The course was a little beat up. It wasn't really kept up to my expectations for the amount of money they charged to play there.
Hmm.
Luckily, it was a freebie through work, so I wasn't too upset about it. But if I went up and paid the 225 bucks for the round, I would have been a little upset. But no, the golf's great. I'm mostly a Freer Park just because of how well I'm taken care of, similar to your situation. The group of guys I play with, it's easier for them to get over there and stuff. I got a couple country clubs not too far from home, but just how well I'm taken care of at Freer Park, I just prefer to go there. I got a season pass and everything else, so I go, I pay
Can't
my
beat
card,
it.
and off I go.
Right. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's tough though. Though, like now, we try to go to the simulators, but it's like I was just saying before we started recording. It's not the same. It's not the same effect. I can't really get off the tee as well. Like when I'm outside, it's just the total. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit the computer behind me and all that type
Right.
of shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you there.
it's been a long winter. We've been lucky with the weather. We only got, I mean, maybe one snowstorm that really affected us. Other than that, it's been pretty smooth.
Right on.
But you guys been dealing with the rain a lot lately, huh?
Yeah, the last couple months, man, it's been coming down over here. I mean, it's not too bad today, but last week or 2 weeks ago, man, it was coming down pretty good. Back to back days. It doesn't really happen too much out here, but
Yeah.
hopefully it pans out on the courses and gets them a little greener for us in the next couple weeks.
You're gonna. How far are you from like L.A.?
I'm in Chino, which is probably about an hour from LA,
Okay.
so
I
not
got a
too
guy I'm
far.
trying to get on. Brian Athey. Ever hear of Brian Athey?
I have not. Golf club or what? What are they? Who is he?
He's a golfer. He's like a Instagram golfer guy, kind of similar to what we're doing. He was with a company for a while that had fallen out. He's starting up his new thing with Four Left. Um,
Okay.
I'm trying to get him on. He was at the Waste Management, so I want to get his insight about that chaos of an event over there. But he would be a good
Yeah.
guy. He's in LA. He'd be a great guy to link up with. You guys being out there for
Yeah, let's
sure.
do it, man. I'm always down to open and collab with anybody, whoever's out for a good time.
Yeah,
We're down for that.
the way you guys do it and what he's trying to do, I think that would be a nice collab. I'll see if I can link you guys up for sure. And then
Right on, right on.
the other guy, you should. I don't know. Do you guys? Did you hear about the custom rag guy? I want to give him a shout out real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was actually out at our Dos Lagos event.
I got
His
one
his
right there hanging
uncle,
behind me. Oop.
right? Yeah, his uncle and oh, you got one from him, huh?
Yeah, I got one. Oh, I don't even know which way to go. Yeah, the other day.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he was actually out there at our event. He signed up his uncle and I want to say his cousin just to play in our event, and then he came out and was promoting some of his stuff. But yeah, man, I just barely seen his page probably about a month ago. Man,
See,
those things he does some good work. He does some
yeah,
good work for sure.
literally, if that, I was telling my buddies the other night, if that towel had a Nike sign on it, it's a $60-$70 towel. You know, it's the
No
quality
doubt.
of it, everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting
No
a nice
doubt.
order with him, but I want everybody to make sure they go check you out. What's the Instagram page again?
The Instagram page is Legends Golf Crew. Legends Golf Crew. Yep. So
Gotcha.
everything's on there. We have all our membership information, and if anybody has any questions or anything, all they got to do is shoot us a DM, and we'll respond to them pretty quick. So
All right,
everything is
cool.
on our
Definitely.
Instagram
I'm
page.
gonna be hitting you up for one of those hats. Those hats are dope. Um,
Oh man, don't say less, man. We're gonna send one your way on the
uh,
house.
appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on as well. I know we've been having schedules collide and such. But definitely appreciate you taking the time. If anything's popping up that you want to jump back on and promote, feel free to hit me up. We'll get you on. If a couple of the guys from the club want to jump on as well, whatever you want to do, I'm down. Just hit me up.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks again for having us.
All right, man. Good talking to you, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Be easy.